Gary, good to have you on this news hour. So Gary, just talk us through the capabilities of these Leopard 2 and Challenger 2 tanks. How are they going to help Ukraine's forces?
Well, they will help a great deal. And firstly, Ukrainians are very, very appreciative of the Western countries, of the democracies, helping them out with it, because they will be able to prepare and hopefully get into the counteroffensive mode and push the Russians out of their country, which where they're conducting truly murderous destruction of a whole nation in the middle of Europe. In today's world is unacceptable. They're stealing children, they're killing innocent lives, and committing all kind of crimes, which of course Putin has been charged by the Hague court-martial already with those crimes. So those tanks will help. Unfortunately, it is taking very long time. It's all over a year that Ukraine is fighting very, very hard against Russian aggression, and it's probably not. It's not enough. There is a list of things that the general staff of Ukrainian military has put out what they need, minimum what they need in order to conduct defensive and offensive operations, but it is not enough. Unfortunately, they need way more armor. They need air support, and they need air defense, because to this day, the Russians are bombarding with missiles Ukrainian civilian cities and killing by thousands, killing civilian population of Ukraine. It's a crime. It's pure evil. Ukrainians are very thankful to the Turkish allies for helping them out in the very beginning of the war, because without the Turkish help, they probably wouldn't be able to stop the Russian aggression with their UAVs and drones.
And Gary, part of the reason I understand that there was reluctance from the West to supply these Leopard 2 and Challenger 2 tanks. A lot of debate before they actually gave the go-ahead for this, and fears that providing these tanks could force Russia to escalate their offensive, because Russia had said they would, and I quote, annihilate Western-made tanks. So if the West was to give Ukraine something like those F-16 fighter jets it's been asking for, could this not just provoke Russia even more?
Well, I don't see how you can provoke Russia even more. Again, they're conducting murder. It's like saying, can you provoke Hitler even more? Or can you provoke any dictator any more than that? On the contrary, I think when those KGB thugs feel that there is a weakness on a leadership, part of a leadership in the West, this is when they take advantage. This is when they attack democratic countries because they feel that we're not organized, or we fear them, or they can blackmail us, and so forth and so forth. Unfortunately, Russia in general, and particularly under the rule of KGB Colonel Putin, that's the tactics they use. They use fear and threat and saying that they're going to escalate. Well, we also have weapons. They can also challenge Leopards, Abrams, and Challengers with their old Soviet tanks, which they destroy them very, very quickly, as it was shown during Iraqi war, the way we destroyed Russian tanks very quickly. So we should not show, and of course the Germany and Great Britain, they were reluctant because they were awaiting the leadership of the West, which is the United States. And we were reluctant of giving tanks or giving armor or giving any offensive heavy weapons. Only defensive weapons. So now that our country, the United States, is showing a leadership and providing like A1 Abrams tanks and providing some air support and like Patriot missiles to defend the Ukrainian skies, the Europe and the rest of the free world, including Turkey, is following our lead and helping out. In that sense, in the Black Sea area, where Turkey plays a huge role. And I had the honor to serve in Turkey for 2 years, from 2006 to 2008, fighting terrorism along with my Turkish brothers and sisters in arms. And I hope some of them are watching now. I'll say hello to them.
Gary, thank you so much for your analysis and unpacking this for us live there from Philadelphia.